The gym air hung thick, heavy with the smell of sweat and exertion.
Man, nobody talking about endurance like Harriet Tubman. Think about it, leading folks through the darkness, miles and miles, risking everything for freedom.
She was tough, no doubt, but could she handle the paint? Could she handle the pressure of a finals game?
Please, y'all comparing apples and oranges. Harriet was something else, but basketball? Different beast altogether.
The debate raged. Lebron, passionate, argued for Tubman's resilience. Steph, playful yet thoughtful, wondered aloud about her free throw percentage. Michael, ever the skeptic, remained unconvinced.
All right, let's just say, hypothetically, we could go back, experience what Tubman did. Think you could handle it, Mike?
Man, please, I'm built for this. Pressure's my middle name.
As if on cue, a strange hum filled the air. The lights flickered. A swirling vortex of energy crackled in the middle of the basketball court, bathing the room in an eerie green light. Fear, sharp and cold, shot through them. LeBron stumbled back, eyes wide. Steph's easy smile vanished. Even Michael seemed speechless, frozen in place. The vortex pulsed, growing larger by the second. The air crackled with static electricity, raising goosebumps on their arms. Then, with a deafening roar, it sucked them in, spitting them out into the heart of darkness. Gone was the familiar warmth of the gym, the squeak of sneakers on hardwood. They were surrounded by towering trees, their branches heavy with Spanish moss. The air was thick with humidity, the silence broken only by the chirping of crickets. They found themselves in ragged clothes, their bodies aching with unfamiliar exhaustion. The sun beat down on their backs as they toiled in a cotton field, the sharp sting of the overseer's whip a constant threat.
Grunting.
LeBron, his large frame unaccustomed to such labor, struggled to keep up.
Panting.
Steph, his agility useless in this oppressive heat, felt his spirit wilt.
Groaning.
Even Michael, used to pushing his body to the limit, found himself broken and defeated. Gone was the roar of the crowd, the thrill of the game. Here there was only silence, the heavy silence of fear and despair.
Get back to work, you lazy dogs.
The overseer's harsh voice cut through the air, a chilling reminder of their grim reality. One night, under a sky choked with stars, a figure emerged from the shadows. She moved with quiet grace, her eyes sharp and intelligent.
This was Harriet Tubman, and she had come to lead them to freedom. "Follow me," she whispered, her voice low and steady, "and don't make a sound."
There was no time for questions, no room for doubt. They trusted her, instinctively, desperately. Section 6. The North Star and 3 Lost Stars. The journey was long and perilous. They traveled by night, guided by the North Star and Tubman's intimate knowledge of the land. They faced hunger, exhaustion, and the constant threat of capture.
Man, I'm used to leading on the court, but Tubman's quiet strength, it's something else.
Yeah, I thought I knew fearlessness, but this is a whole new kind of courage.
I've always been the hero, but now I'm learning to follow, to trust someone else with my life.
Section 7. Back to reality, forever changed. The next thing they knew, they were back in the locker room. The harsh light, the familiar smell of sweat, it all felt strange, alien. They looked at each other, their faces etched with the memories of what they had seen, what they had felt. Steph, usually so quick with a joke, remained silent. Michael, his eyes filled with a newfound respect, simply shook his head. Section 8. The Real Goat.
She was unbelievable.
No words, just no words.
Man, I was wrong. Harriet Tubman, she was the real goat.
Section 9. More than a game. They never spoke of that night again, but it changed them, irrevocably. They carried the memory of Tubman's courage, her unwavering commitment to freedom with them, on and off the court.
Basketball, it's just a game.
Harriet Tubman's fight, that was real life, real courage, real heroism.
And they would never forget it.